Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex strikes back. Press start to begin.
Well, considering I tackled 2 Crash Bandicoot-esque games, I think it's finally time we go back to the actual Crash Bandicoot series. Yes, that's right everyone. Today, I'm Jonathan Wolf, like every other day. And today we're going to be starting our playthrough of Crash Bandicoot... Oh, damn it. Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. Released in 1997, 1 year after the original Crash, this game does improve a lot of aspects of the original game. And yeah, we're going to see what those things are in this playthrough. So let's go ahead and start a brand new game. Let's do this.
Press start to begin.
Alright, Clancy Brown. I will obey you.
Crystals. Of course.
I love that. Don't! So good.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any earthbound operatives left?
You fool! Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we need to find an enemy.
Crash? Crash? Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Alright, so here we are. In control of Crash once again. Also, why there's no music. Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess we gotta get away from this individual. So yeah, as you saw by the intro cutscene, Dr. Neo Cortex is back. I mean, the title literally says that Cortex strikes back. And he now has found a new energy source, crystals. I'm gonna be here for the music. So yeah, he has now found a new source of power, crystals. And with the help of his new sidekick, known as Dr. Engine, yeah, N.Jin. Kind of like Brio and Cortex. Although, I actually don't know what the N stands for in Engine. Because I know the N in Brio is Nitrous Brio. And, yeah, but I don't know what the N in Engine stands for. Maybe it's nothing, but, you know, to make it a pun of, you know, engine. And yeah, our adventure starts by trying to find a battery for this new individual. And this is Coco Bandicoot. This is Crash's little sister. Where's Tana? That's a good question. Where the hell did Coco came from? Shut up. The game does not explain it. Not even for a bit. But yeah. Right here we have a little, I guess, tutorial area. I say tutorial, but it's a bit of a test area to get used to the controls. So basically, similar to Crash 1, we do have the same, like, button layout. Like, D-pad to move, X to jump, square to spin, and triangle to bring up the UI. However, this time the HUD. However, this time, as you can see, the HUD now has a box counter. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't mean anything in the long run, considering that it doesn't give you the box total for the level, but I guess if you use a guide, you will... I guess the game will tell you... I guess if you use a guide saying, hey, this level has this amount of boxes, I guess you can use the HUD to say, okay, I got them all. Sweet. And... no, I can't do that. I don't think it's even possible. unless you do some ingenuity or ingenious boundary break. And we're now the warp room, and now we're gonna get here sexy Clancy Brown.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down. I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this. Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
So yeah, Cortex is now giving us instructions. We are, I guess, working with Cortex. And yeah, he's now voiced by the beautiful Clancy Brown. And if you don't know who Clancy Brown is, what the hell's wrong with you? Clancy Brown, he voiced Lex Luthor in the Superman animated series. You know, that one show that inspired one of the greatest games of all time, Superman 64. And of course, he's in other roles like Highlander, my favorite being Starship Troopers, The Mandalorian, and most recently, John Wick Chapter 4. But yeah, he gave us the instruction to retrieve the crystals. And as you can see, here we have a warp room with 5 different levels. And as you can see, not only we get the level name, level 1, Turtle Woods, but also we get a bit of some stats to see, hey, this level has this, this, and this, or this and this, or this only. And as you can see, Turtle Woods has a gem, a crystal, and what it also looks to be the blue gem. So yeah, we actually can get a color gem in the first level of the game. And as you can see, we can actually get the red gem in the second level. We also have Hang 8, the Pits, and Crash Dash. So yeah, what's actually really cool is that you can actually do these levels in any order you want. However, similar to, I guess, Donald Duck Going Quackers, you actually need to get the main collectible, which is the crystal. Now, for this playthrough, I'm actually going to play all the levels in order. So, level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so on. However, there will be instances where I will not do the levels in order just for convenience. And also to get things on the move, you know, instead of, you know, redoing the level like 3 times. But yeah, with that said, let's go ahead and get access to the... With that said, let's go into the first level, Turtle Woods. And we're immediately going to aim for the blue gem. Now, the blue gem is a very interesting gem to collect, where essentially, in order to get the blue gem in this level, you have to get to the end of the level without breaking a single box. And a lot of people, and you may think, okay, how are you going to do that? That's impossible. Well, it's the first level, so maybe it's not that impossible. So yeah, we're basically going to be doing a little speed run of level 1. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore everything. We don't have to do it. Now you want to be careful though, because make sure you don't spin enemies, because you may accidentally spin an enemy into a box, destroying it. But yeah, make sure that counter is at 0. Okay, so here we have the one obstacle that is kind of problematic, but as you can see, we actually have a bounce crate, so yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, damn it, I failed. Alright, let's fight some of these rats, or gophers. Mechanical gophers. Now I've seen everything. Alright, let's see if we can skip this pit now. If you hug the... Yeah, there we go. If you hug the sides, you can actually, like, go a bit out of bounds, and you can actually skip the pits. Okay, now here we have the crystal. Now the crystal, similar to the energy sparks in Donald Duck, they're gonna be out in the open. Although in this game, they're gonna be way out of the open. Like, you gotta be blind. Like, you gotta be blind if you don't see them. However, I'm actually gonna skip it because you get some colorful commentary from Cortex. But yeah, as you can see, our box tally is now 0, or is still 0. And when you approach these doors, or when you see these doors, we're at the end of the level. And as you can see, we already have our first color gem, the blue gem. So let's go in and finish the stage. Now, alternatively, what you could have done is, after getting the blue gem, you could have just killed yourself or jumped down the pit, and yeah, you could have just restarted the level from there. But I'm gonna reset or quit the level because there's something funny happens when you don't get a crystal.
No, Crash. I said bring me the crystals! Now, get back in there.
Okay. I'll do it, Dad. I guess. Although, Cortex, I need some help. I actually forgot what the crystals look like, so I need your help, Cortex. What does the crystals look like? I forgot. Please, I need your help. This is very important.
No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash! Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals.
Okay, I think I got it this time. I think I do. But you know what? I'm still an idiot, or Crash is still an idiot. So let's go back one more time and see, what does Cortex want? I think he said he wants gems. Do you want gems, Cortex?
Look above the doorways. Above each, there is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last time I will remind you.
So yeah, basically, if you don't get a crystal and you just quit the level 3 times, Cortex will become more impatient at your ineptitude of understanding what does Cortex want. And yeah, if you go back to the warp room, he will not contact you. So yeah, that's basically it for our shenanigans with Cortex. But yeah, now let's go ahead and start the first level, Turtle Woods. And these things still require 10 bops, which is very annoying. I'm so used to the Insane Trilogy and Crash 3 that they require 5 bounce instead of 10. You know what? We will persevere. Anyway, so a lot of people are probably yelling at me, saying, "John, you're missing the most important move set in Crash 2." And I'm doing that on purpose because I did not know that for the longest time when I played this game for the first time. But I've basically addressed every single button in this controller, with the exception of the circle button. Now, let's see what happens when we press it. Because in the first game, when you press it, you could also spin. Okay, we just squat. Okay, what happens if we jump and put a circle? Oh my god, we did a ground pound. So yeah, the circle button in this game now has a new function. By standing still and pressing circle, we can actually squat, and by moving, we can actually crawl. Now, this is actually not that useful, but it is useful, or it's not used as much in this game, but it is useful to crawl in tight spaces. And if you press it while in mid-air, you can actually do a belly flop, which it's also not that useful, except it will be useful to break a new type of crate introduced in this game. However, the most important thing about the circle button is what happens when you press it while moving. Okay, I should go on a bigger platform. All right, let's go this bird, and let's see what happens when we move. We made a slide. Okay, so I wonder what happens when we do a slide and then we jump. Whoa. Alright, so as you can see, we now have what it's talked about to be one of the best moves in Crash, the slide jump. So the slide jump is probably the most useful moveset, or yeah, it's the most useful moveset in oh my god. It's the most useful move in Crash's moveset. There we go. And yeah, basically this will basically help you reach long distances, like this part right here. So if we try to jump to that platform with the two boxes, we're just gonna fall down into these new type of boxes called Nitro. So the Nitro boxes are basically like TNTs. However, if you touch them, they will instantly explode. So let's not do that. So let's go ahead and make a slide jump. And there we go. Now the cool thing about the slide jump is that you actually do have some air time after leaving the platform. Now it is very minuscule, so you have to make sure that you jump as soon as you make the slide. Now right here we got an ostrich, and we actually need to be quick on this part, because if we... Oh no, we failed. But yeah, as you can see, it will drop, meaning that you cannot get those boxes anymore. Or can you? Well, there is actually a very interesting technique that a lot of people don't know. And that is, well, first off, if you crouch and press jump, you can actually do a high jump, which is kind of like the backflip from 3D Mario, I guess. However, as you can see, a normal slide jump does not reach. However, there's a bit of an exploit you can do in this game, and that is when you do a slide jump while spinning. I'll do it again. So yeah, if you do a slide spin attack, or a slide jump with a spin attack, you will actually gain extra height. And you can actually use that to get into places that are now that could be inaccessible, but with, or okay, let me do it again. So as you can see, normal slide jump, I cannot reach that, but if I do it while spinning, I actually gain extra height, making it to this platform, being able to get those boxes. All right, now let's do this one legit this time. So as soon as you land on the ostrich, do a slide jump, and you're actually gonna be able to reach that box. However, if you didn't get it, then you can do the same thing and doing a slide spin attack. Now, alternatively, you can also use the... Now, you may be thinking, okay, pressing circle, square, and cross is like the most impossible thing in the world. However, you can also use R1 to activate the slide. So yeah, R1 also works as the slide move, which is awesome. Okay, now right here we hit a green exclamation mark, and this box is what I like to call a nitro detonator. And basically, when you hit that box, every single nitro crate in the level will instantly explode. So yeah, now we have all the nitro destroyed, and as you can see, we have 37 boxes. Although I honestly don't remember the exact box count for most of these levels, so don't expect me to remember. But anyway, right here we have a bonus area. Now, similar to the now these bonus areas are pretty similar to the Tana, Cortex, and Brio bonus areas. However, in this game, you have to do them in order to get the box gem. So yeah, the bonus stages or the boxes you find in the bonus stages will be included in the box total in order to get the box gem. Alright, now you want to be careful with those turtles, because if you spin on them, you'll actually take damage. Alright, so let's get Wumpa Fruit and become invincible. And with the slide jump, you can also completely... Oh, damn it. I thought you could actually do it, okay. Oh, I got it, nice. Alright, let's... I can do it. Oh my god, I got hit. by a cybernetic gopher. I got hit by a gopher. That's amazing. Alright. Let's get our next one up. Or our yeah, I guess our next one up. And we also get, and this time we're actually going to grab the crystal. Hey, there we go. See, I knew it. I guess third time's a charm. But yeah, as you can see, we now have 62 boxes, and we have claimed the box gem. And there we go. That is level 1. So let's go into the portal and exit the first stage. And holy crap, we're at 22 minutes. Yeah, this first episode is going to be a long one, so don't worry, you people. And we also get one of the best additions to the Crash series, and that is the Crash Dance.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world. Crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
Crash! Crash! Are you there? Are you there, Crash?
How are you trying to contact me, Coco? Isn't your computer out of battery? Anyway, so yeah, that's it for level 1. So let's go and tackle level 2, Snow Go. And we have the red gem, which you can actually get right now. However, you have to do a little bit of an exploit. Alright, so let's jump with that TNT. Again, do not touch the nitro, otherwise you will take damage. Okay, and now we gotta... Oh boy, deal with ice physics, everyone's favorite mechanic in video games. Not. Like, a lot of people actually, like, don't like the water levels, or, you know, like, ability losses, like in Metroid. No, for me, the worst type of video game trope is the ice physics. I absolutely despise ice physics. They're the devil. Alright. Now, Snow Go is, well, essentially your ice level, which you may think, you know, ice level is going to be very annoying, but honestly, these levels are not that bad. Well, at least this first one, because, oh boy, this game has one of the worst levels, in my opinion, in the Crash series. And anyone who's played this game may know exactly what I mean. Okay, so right there we got the red gem, and you may notice the pathway above the red gem. And basically, what you have to do is you actually have to enter this level from a different point to actually get access to the red gem. Now, I'm actually gonna tell you what That may sound very confusing, but trust me, keep watching because it makes sense later. However, there is actually a way to grab the red gem, and it is very finicky. So what you want to do is you want to stand on this jump crate, which you can do by spinning as you fall down to it. And what you gotta do is you gotta do a slide spin jump. So basically you gotta slide jump and then spin to gain extra air and extra distance. And then when you are directly below the gem, you actually need to do a ground pound. So let's see if I can pull it off. No. But yeah, basically you gotta do that, and you gotta be on the sweet spot. It is very finicky, but it is possible to get it. There we go. Third time. So yeah, basically the best way to do it is to stick to the wall by pressing forward, and then do a slide. Oh damn it! And then you gotta do a slide spin attack and then ground pound the moment you are directly below the gem. And I can't do it anymore. Oh my god, I can't do it. So yeah, basically like that. Now, apparently, people learned this exploit to the point that in the Insane trilogy, Vicarious Visions actually moved the red gem a little bit above to actually prevent players from, I guess, using that exploit, which you may think, okay, Vicarious Visions hates fun, but you know what? I don't care. I actually really don't care. And that being said, I will be showcasing the path that you have to take to get the red gem. So, yeah, if there's a level that requires the red gem, I will not be taking the red gem. Or rather, I will skip that level and try to find a way to get to the red gem quickly. Which is not going to happen until we reach the second warp room. Now, once you drop there, make sure you go back. Otherwise, you are going to miss the nitro detonator, which is very easy to miss. Like I think I actually missed it on my first playthrough. And then what you want to do is stand on this box, and you may have heard it, but there's actually an exclamation box right there that makes those two boxes spawn. And 69. Ah, damn it. And there you go. That is Snow Go, the second level of Crash 2. So yeah, we got a grand total of 2, count them, 2 color gems in episode 1. Which is funny considering that it took us until episode 3 of the first game to actually get a color gem. That is just fun. That's just funny to me. Alright, now we should get a cutscene right here. Yes. Is it you, Cortex? Brio?
Oh! You were helping Cortex gather crystals. Yet you have acquired a gem. Interesting. Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If the fate of the world is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser beam that will destroy Cortex and the space station he's created. Until then, I must use my forces to stop you from gathering crystals.
Okay, so Brio is now pissed that we're collecting crystals. However, he seems happy that we actually gathered gems, so I wonder if gathering the gems will be beneficial to us. Also, as you listen right there, apparently Brio and Cortex went on their separate ways, which I don't think they actually explain it, although I think they do explain it on the ending of Crash 1, on the where are they now type of thing. Okay, so we are at 30 minutes. So you know what? We are going to end this video off here. Yeah, I was originally going to do 3 levels per I don't know. You know what? Instead of doing, like, levels, I'm gonna do... Holy crap, this is taking a little while. Okay, that took way longer. Holy crap. Alright. Also, yeah, similar to Donald Duck Going Quackers, you can actually save on a wall. And, yeah, you can actually save up to 4 times. Alright, so we're gonna go with... Wolf. And, yeah, we are going to end this video off here. So... Next time on Crash Bandicoot 2, we are going to be continuing on through Warp Room 1 and see if we can collect the 3 remaining crystals in this first Warp Room. Alright? See you guys then.